Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Me Driving to Work. It is Monday, May 9th of 2022. Weather seems to be a little on the cloudy side, but nothing over the top. And I am on my way to work. I am your host slash chauffeur, Darkness 30XX of the Black Hood Crew. That's BHC underscore Darkness 30XX. Name is there in the corner. You can follow along on YouTube and Facebook at The Black Hood Crew. And then follow along at my name on Twitch, Twitter, Steam, Trovo, TikTok, Instagram. Let's get this ride going. I worked an early day yesterday, so I was able to get out of work at, when the hell I got out of work? 3:30. I got out of work at 3:30. So I took that opportunity to go out, and I took myself out to go see Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. If you have not seen this movie, you are doing yourself a disservice, first of all. Second, go see it. Really good. Really good movie. A lot of narrative, a lot of explaining, having to do with the multiverse in the title, so I'm not spoiling anything. Definitely a weird concept to get into, but this movie doesn't necessarily lose you on the concept, while at the same time explaining to it, as well as showing the effects of the multiverse and how one universe can be different from another, either in very dramatic ways or very minimal ways. So definitely go see the movie and stick around. There are not one, but two full end credit scenes. One is more like a mid-credit scene. Definitely want to see that one. Then at the very end of the credits, you have another one. So definitely stick around for both of those. Hashtag no spoilers. I literally just saw it last night, so I will not be spoiling it for anyone because the movie literally just came out this past Thursday. So no spoilers. If you do not want anything in the movie to be spoiled, definitely do not go anywhere on the internet for the next week or so. Usually the cutoff is about 2 weeks, 14 days from release, before the unofficial written rule of the internet is when spoilers can be posted. 14 days after release is when officially or unofficially the rule states you can start posting spoilers. I will not, however. This will be my one and only time speaking about this movie. So definitely go and see it. It was very interesting from beginning to end. A lot of harsh realities, at least as a viewer, you would have to come to grips with. Definitely a Mother's Day movie, which I did see yesterday. Happy Mother's Day to all you mothers out there. But yeah, it was a very interesting movie from beginning to end. It was funny at parts, which was good to see given the fact that it is a Marvel movie, a Marvel Cinematic Universe film. Definitely got to keep up with the comedy. There was definitely some to be had. And everyone give top shelf performance. Fantastic. Can't wait for the next film in the series from Doctor Strange, but also any one of them, really. Just waiting for the next Marvel movie to come out because I am big fan, ready for the next one. So with that out of the way, we're going to go ahead and dive into Well, what else is going on besides, this whole Roe v. Wade thing? And again, my stance is that it doesn't matter what my stance is. Does it? I'm a man. It doesn't matter what I think when it comes to this particular concept of abortion. Unless, again, the father, the consensual father, should have a say in it, one way or the other, simply because they are directly involved, while also being the cause of said situation that requires this particular medical procedure to be performed. And yes, it is a medical procedure, because there have been plenty of times where an abortion would have saved a life. Yeah. Plenty of times where an abortion would have saved the mother's life. If the right had their way, more women would die. But this is what they want. They want women to be subservient. They want women to be lesser than men. When, truth be told, we're equal. We are equal. Equal in life, and with the right push, the right directions, and the right places, women will finally be seen as equal in other places. The job market, which is very important. Just in the eyes of other people, women are not less. Women are not lesser by any degree. To even insinuate that concept, whether directly or indirectly, only goes to show your own fragility as a person, male or female. If you are a man that sees women as less, you are not a man by any measure. You're not. If you are a woman that thinks your rightful place in a relationship is to be subservient to the man, to be seen as less, congratulations, you're drinking the Kool-Aid. Not for nothing, but I'm sorry, that's just how it is. You've officially been brainwashed. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You cannot, in good conscience, be a woman and then turn around and say it is perfectly okay to be subservient to a man, when in reality you are our equal. Anything else that ties into it that creates this idea that a woman is lesser than a man comes from either some sort of weird, twisted upbringing, or even to a lesser degree, some bastardized version of religious faith. That's basically it. Women are not less than men. They are not worth less than men. In some cases, they are worth more than men, because you guys can do the one thing a man can never do. Regardless of how tall we build buildings, how grand we build things or destroy things, which is something we are known very well for, we cannot do something as men that women can do, and that is create life. Yeah, you need our help doing it, but Just because you supplied an ingredient did not mean you baked the cake. Just because you came in, giggity, and provided just one ingredient does not mean that you, with your time, with your effort, created this life. That's not how this works. Not how this works. Now, are there men out there that support their women, their partners, when it comes to the process of growing that baby? Absolutely, 100%. There are plenty of men out there who step up and take care of their wife, their partner, when it comes to the growing of that child. They carry the extra load. They go the extra mile. They take extra responsibilities so that their partner can better focus on important task at hand, and that is growing that child in their womb. So yeah, this is not to dog on most men, because yes, most men do what they're supposed to do, and that is to take care of their partner as they grow a baby. And that's perfectly fine. You did not bake the cake, but you sure as hell made sure that the chef didn't have to bother with anything else while they baked that cake. And that means you're being a responsible father. And that's our role as a man when it comes to the pregnant woman, the pregnant partner. Our job as the person on the outside is to make sure that that person that is pregnant is able to have a more stress-free, more calming experience. And the only way to do that is by stepping up and doing what needs to be done when it needs to be done. Because again, growing that baby is the more important job. It is the more stressful job. It is the more encompassing, draining job that a uterus wielding person can ever have. So, yes, there are times where an abortion is needed in order to save the life of the mother. It is a medical procedure that is needed. And anybody that says otherwise needs to open their eyes and see the harsh reality of the world. Everything is not as, it's not some sort of fantasy. And if you turn around and want to claim that this is about religious right, your morals, nowhere in the Bible, Old Testament or New Testament, does it say that abortion is wrong. If anything, they give you instructions on how to do one. And if you don't believe me, look it up. It's in there. The Bible gives fairly detailed instructions on how to perform an abortion. But nowhere in the book does it say that they shouldn't happen. So, again, personally, I don't agree with them. But at the same time, it's none of my business. It does not concern me. And because it doesn't concern me, I don't concern myself with it. Except in the case with making sure other people keep their noses out of other people's business. If it doesn't concern you, you don't let it bother you. Simple as that. You will live a more stress-free life if you stop concerning yourself with other people's problems, with other people's anything. Don't do it. It's not worth it. It's not worth an effort, the brain cells, the whatever you want to call it, to concern yourself with something that does not involve you. So again, I state, if you have an opinion about abortion, do everyone a favor and keep it to yourself. You should only be concerned with protecting someone's right. And Roe v. Wade is that right. The right to bodily autonomy. That is the right to make decisions when it comes to your own body. Just like so many of you out there made the conscious decision not to get vaccinated during a pandemic, a woman should have the right to choose to get an abortion. And only one of those two instances do people actually die if it gets done. See, if an abortion gets done, a clump mass of cells with no brain signal, no ability to survive without the mother is removed. In essence, it's like removing a parasite. But don't get vaccinated? Now you're taking the lives of other people into your own hands. So yeah, by getting an abortion, you're only removing a clump of cells. The equivalent of a parasite from the mother or potential mother. But don't get vaccinated, and you actually can kill living, grown people. Even children, actual living children. So what's more important to you? A clump of cells with no brain function? Or actual living human beings with dreams and aspirations? Personally, I'm going to go with the actual people. And don't give me this whole argument that, oh, well, you abort that baby, that could have been the next Einstein, the next Nobel Prize winner. Yeah, it could have also been the next serial killer or rapist. You don't know that. Just as easily as a child they have the same chance of becoming detriment. This argument that child, that aborted fetus, that clump of cells can be some great person, because also be a great pain in someone's ass. So yeah, argument invalid. Just as quickly as you came up with that gotcha question is just as quickly as it's debunked. Just as easily as they can become an asset to society, they can also become a detriment. Remember that. In this situation, this isn't even a person we're talking about. They are nothing. A clump of cells working their way to become something. Being aborted before anything substantial is going on. So, yeah, I support a woman's right to choose, a woman's right to bodily autonomy, to be able to make decisions for themselves, of themselves. Just like I wouldn't want someone to tell me what I can and cannot do with my body, no one should be able to tell another person the same thing, regardless of the reasoning, regardless of your beliefs. It's not your place. Don't do it. Instead, treat that pregnant woman and that unborn child just like the way you pro-life people treat the homeless. You treat veterans. You treat refugees. You treat immigrants, or basically treat anybody of any skin other than white. Because most people that are pro-life are a very nice shade of Caucasian. Don't be that person. Open your eyes and see the real world. A woman is not anything less than a man, by any measure, by any means. Instead, let's work toward and pass appropriate legislation protecting women and their right to choose. Because Lord knows they've gone literally hundreds, if not thousands of years as being being treated as anything less than equal. So instead, let's make conscious efforts today and every day to treat everyone with respect and compassion. And look out for each other. Be kind to each other. And not just see a person with problems as anything less than human. So, I have arrived. Obviously, seatbelt is off. Work glasses are on. We're going to go ahead and cut the stream out here. I'll be back again tomorrow, around the same time, 3:30-ish, with another episode of me driving to work. My name, Starkness30XX of the Black Hood Crew. Name is in the corner. Again, you can follow along on YouTube and Facebook at the Black Hood Crew. And you can, as well as there, follow me along Twitch, Twitter, Steam, Trovo, TikTok, Instagram. So, until tomorrow, have a good day, have a good night, and be excellent to each other. Take it easy.